Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out Madripoor Sands GC. This course was designed by Cotty 40 and this is a golf course built on a sandy island. So without further ado, let's get right into this one. As always, I am leaving the course settings at default. Fairways are normal, greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, time of day is dusk and the weather is clear. Let's check out the tee options. We do have two tee options. We will be swinging from the white tees, which are playing 6,896 yards, and as always, pin set numero uno. I really appreciate the support on the channel, guys, but if you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So here we are on the first hole. As you can see, my character, or my golfer, getting ready for this week's Open, held at the home of golf at St Andrews. But clearly a sand-based golf course here. Anything out with the fairway, you are going to find the bunkers. So try to take this down the centre of the fairway. There's a tiny fast, but I did push my swing line to the right, so that is going to work out really well. And it's going to ensure we can reach this green in two. So I am going to have an uphill lie at my feet that is going to move from left to right. So 3 wood with full loft here with the elevation gain into this 10 mph wind should be good. Hopefully we're not too long here. But big shot coming up here. It's a tiny fast. It is staying out to the left. That wind does not seem to be affecting the ball as much as I hoped, and we are long off the green. Fortunately, it stayed on the fairway. I just need to try and chip this onto the fringe and let that slope do the rest of the work, hopefully taking it down towards the cup. So full backspin on my wedge here. This should bounce just short of the green. Anything past the pin is going to be an easier putt, but that can check up anytime soon. It's reluctantly checking up. It is going to give me a birdie opportunity.
Lining up for the 13-foot putt.
So 13 feet out, very little movement in this. The green speeds are 177. Just going right edge off the cup here. That should start to turn back. It has done, and it's a good birdie to kick things off here at Madripoor Sands. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. But we have played a couple of Cotty's courses on the channel before. So this is a short par 3, playing 95 yards into the wind, 25 feet down. I'm just going to be in between clubs here, certainly not pitching it. I think lob wedge with a little bit of D-loft should just about land short of the pin with a good strike here. So trying to attack the flagstick. That wind should move me from right to left. We do get the perfect, it is tracking well. We should get a firm bounce out here. It's almost a hole-in-one. That was on a fantastic line. It is going to guarantee a tap-in birdie that we do convert, and we are 2 under through 2. But really looking forward to the Open this week, guys. I will be featuring the home of golf on the channel on a 2-round event. So make sure you are staying tuned for that. This is a drivable par 4, very narrow fairway to work with though. I'm just looking to try and take this down the left hand side of the fairway combined with the wind. Just going to apply a tiny bit of shape as well. Try and turn this round the corner. Oh, it's a fast. That is going to miss to the left hand side. It is going to put me in one of these enormous bunkers, but hopefully I can get up and down for the birdie. So 17 yards out, it is going to be a splash shot. Rather be long than short here. I think with a full loft and backspin, this should sit down instantly. It's a great rescue shot. We are pin high. And it's another tap-in birdie putt that even I can't miss. And what a way to start the round here. 3 under through 3. Certainly a course that is going to reward good play, good shots. Hole number 4 is another par 5. Fairly short par 5, especially with this wind behind me, but it is a tight fairway to find, especially on master swing. There's a perfect, 102% power. So it's another par 5 that we're going to comfortably reach in 2 here. This will set up a good birdie or eagle opportunity. It's only 191 yards out, but with that 10 mph wind behind me, I think we can come down to 7-iron here and try and run this up the green. Just applying a lot of topspin here. And hopefully this ball does release out on the dance floor. It's a tiny slow, that's going to cost me a couple of yards, but this should still work its way up towards the flagstick. And that is going to set up an eagle opportunity. Apologies guys if you can hear my washing machine, it's just really kicked into turbo. It's like 27 degrees here up in Scotland just now. It's really uncomfortable heat. We're never happy, are we? We complain if it's windy, if it's wet, if it's cold, or if it's too hot. We're such a fussy breed of people. But this is a good eagle opportunity. That should start to turn back. It has done. And we are really tearing this course up through the early stages. We're 5 under through 4 holes. Really can't complain at that. And hole number 5. It's another short par 4 into the wind. I don't think it's drivable. We're going to try and take this down the right hand side off the fairway and hopefully get a favourable kick. There's another slight fast. This ball should kick right. That is really coming up way shorter than I imagined. So that's actually a longer hole than you expect. It plays longer than it suggests. That is going to leave me a flop shot 42 yards out. Just going to apply a little bit of D-loft, a lot of backspin, and see if we can stop this one right next to the pin. Good execution. This should bounce and sit. It's done that, and it really is going to set up another easy birdie opportunity. We're really firing the ball at these flag sticks. So what a opening front 9 so far. We are 6 under through 5 holes.
6 under for the round.
Hole number 6 is another par 5. This time longer, playing 613 yards. But such a cool environment. I can only assume that that's a fancy new clubhouse there to the left hand side. But just going to draw this in from right to left. Try and find the centre off the fairway. Oh, there's a red fast. That's going to find the sands. And we're certainly not reaching this green in 2. Even if we did find the fairway, due to the distance, I don't think we would have got there.
The fairway sand.
Fortunately, the lie at my feet's not too punishing, and I think we can chase Freewood up over the lip of this bunker with a lot of loft and try and get this as far down the fairway as possible. There's a laser beam perfect almost, and that's probably going to leave me nothing more than a wedge into this large green.
Out of that fairway bunker, you got
130 yards, a 5-mile-per-hour wind behind me, pin right at the back, so just go and pitch and wedge here. Applied a good bit of backspin. Hopefully that wind carries us. It's another perfect, 103% power. I seem to be getting a lot more 103s, 102s than I normally get. It's normally 101% power I do pull off in the majority of my shots.
Left to go.
But it's another makeable birdie putt here from 5 feet.
Looking good.
Which we do convert, and we keep this birdie run going. We have not had a par yet so far on the course. All been birdies and eagles. And hole number 7. This time a longer par 3, so I'm really enjoying the layout of the course and the variation to the holes. I'm just going to chase 4 hybrid into the wind here. Hopefully the yardage is good. We do get the perfect. There's the 101% power. That ball needs to get down. It's going to be a little bit long with the firm greens. But it is going to set up another birdie opportunity. This time from 14 feet out. Downhill, probably the toughest putt we have had for birdie to date on the round. But this is really going to turn from right to left. Playing the slope. Has that got the legs? It did have the legs, but we just didn't have the read. That ball actually turned more than I gave it credit for. So it is our first par off the round. So 7 under through 7 holes on master swing difficulty. You can never complain about that. Hole number 8 is a dogleg right par 4. Once again, fairly tight fairways. But I'm feeling it today, guys. I feel I can take on this bottleneck with that 8-mile-per-hour wind behind me. Probably red fast it into the water here. Oh, no way, we have done. Fortunately, it's not going to be the water, but that ball is veered way left and short of my intended target. I think I put the commentator's curse on that one. But the pleasing thing about this course is, yes, the fairways are tight, especially on master swing difficulty, but if you are missing them, you are finding these bunkers, the lie at your feet isn't too punishing. So a blind shot over the bunker. This should release out well and hopefully set up another birdie opportunity. That ball's kicked hard right, and I think it's going to leak off to the right hand side here. It has done. So it is going to give me a chip-in opportunity from 6 yards out. We can fully attack this and see if we can drop this in from the fringe. Needs to turn. It's a red fast. If we didn't get the red fast there, I think we had the line in the distance.
Nice chip.
So 2 consecutive pars ensures we are going to remain at 7 under. Final hole of the front 9 is a par 5. Playing 542 yards. I'm just going to shape this. Try and draw it against the wind and try and find the centre off this fairway. Cool skyline off there in the distance with a city.
And hopefully this one's nice and
We do
safe
get the perfect. That is turning really, really nice. It's really going to open the green up for us. It will leave me a really good line of sight into the pin here. The only issue is I'm really in between clubs here. I don't think 4 hybrid gets there. 5 wood's going to be too much, but I'm just going to shape this. So once again, turning it from right to left, a bit of a draw shot. Try and land it just short of the green. Couldn't have executed that any better, to be fair. Needs to get down. This is going to kick right though. I think that's a really good shot considering the yardage we had to take off of that. It's going to set up an eagle opportunity. This time from 25 feet out. Downhill, this ball is going to turn from right to left. So the greens do offer a good challenge if you're not getting within 3-4 feet off the pins, as we were through the majority of the front 9. I think I've left that short. It's actually got there. Didn't leave it short at all, just didn't have the read. But it is another tap-in birdie that we do secure. So solid front 9, 8 under through 9 there. With 6 birdies, 1 eagle and 2 pars. So long may this continue. Hole number 10, it's another par 3. Once again, loving the variation. And look at the par 3s. I'm just going to try and play this slope to the right hand side, allowing that wind to blow me over across. Oh, it's a tiny fast. I tell you what though, this actually may work out. This could really turn out to be a good shot. Is it going to sit? It was a firm kick, and that's why I was trying to play the slope to the right hand side, but due to the fast we did miss it.
Lining this one up at 21.
This is a very makeable putt from 21 feet out. Not a lot of movement in this at all. I'm just going right centre off the cup here. We've certainly got the weight. Is the line going to hold? It does hold. And we continue the form that we've shown on the front 9. And I do move to 9 under par. Great way to start the back 9. Hole number 11. This is a longer par 4. Once again, this bottleneck fairway in play, but I think I can find the right hand side here with a good swing. So being aggressive off the tee box.
Yikes.
Oh, there's another red fast. I'm just swinging a little bit too fast at the moment. And that's going to come up short left. Almost got a favourable kick there off the stone.
Second shot on the 11th.
We do find ourselves in the bunker once again. Anything long here, there is a backstop, so just going to float up 4 hybrid and try and play for the slope at the back of the pin. It's a good execution. This should work out really well. There's no way this runs off the green, and that's only going to get better, and that's a fantastic recovery shot. Hopefully it's going to give me another good look at birdie from 11 feet out. This one's got a little bit of turn in it, especially at my feet. Hopefully it does start to hold its line. Oh wow, that really slid by the right hand side there a lot more than I expected. Wow, didn't expect that ball to turn as much as that, but that's a poor read from myself, and we will remain at 9 under par. Hole number 12, wind is really dying down this back 9. Split fairway, but I think we can carry the first part of the fairway onto the second. Oh, early, what is going on here? It's another red fast. And I think we're going to find the heavy rough this time. Oh, what a members bounce that is. Sometimes when things are going your way, they really go your way. Couldn't have asked for a better kick. Very fortunate there. And that's going to leave me nothing more than a pitching wedge into this green. There's a tiny fast. The yardage is going to be good, but we are going to miss on the left hand side. Fantastic shot of the course and the surrounding area there.
Safely on the green.
Certainly a course with a difference though.
Good luck with this 15-footer.
I'm just using this as a warm-up round for my 2-round event at the Open, hosted at the World of Golf St Andrews. So stay tuned. I do have a fantastic new course that you guys can play along with. That putt really seemed to turn late there. It's another poor putt. These are the kind of putts that you need to convert if you want to shoot low. And we will remain at 9 under par. So a slower start to the back 9 than what we encountered on the front 9 for sure. Backstop here if you're long, but I know I'm not going to be long here. Just actually going to reset that. I don't need the backspin. That wind should do more than enough to hold this pitching wedge up. So laser beam perfect. That wind is really holding this up.
Well, it's heading in the right direction.
Should bounce out. It will be a tougher putt though. That wind really held me up there a lot more than I had played for. But it is an uphill putt, turning from left to right. Just going to make sure I don't leave this one short. It's on a good line. It's got the legs. And we do get our second birdie off the back 9. And with that I do move to 10 under par. So hole number 14. It's another long par 5. Once again, good variation on the course. I'm just going to play for the left hand side of this fairway. Fully de-lofting the driver almost. I don't think we'll get there in 2 anyway. This time there's a red slope. And I don't think that's going to hold the fairway. This could trickle in to the rough here. Didn't feel like a red slow though. Once again, it just seems to come out of nowhere. But as confirmed, we are definitely not reaching this green in 2. So just going to try and chase 3-wood down the right hand side of the fairway here. There's a better swing. And this should leave me nothing more than a pitch into the green. 249 yards we chased that 3-wood there. So 109 yards, it's actually a lot further out than I expected, but I do have a gap wedge here into this 3-mile-per-hour wind. Just going to apply a good bit of backspin here. Slight uphill slope, and hopefully the wind does hold me up. We do get it perfect, laser beam perfect. That ball's tracking a little bit far. I don't think this is going to spin back, you know. It's actually caught the slope, and that is going to trickle off the green. Just out with my yardage there. Didn't apply enough loft or backspin. And I've paid the price. But it is a chip-in chance. Ooh. Oh wow, I think that's about the 4th one of them we've had in the last 2 or 3 rounds. Just hitting the flag stick and staying out. Disappointing to par. A par 5. We move on to the 15th hole. 10 under par. It's another par 3. 190 yards, I think 5 iron should be made for this. Looking to kick this on from the front of the green.
Great swing on that.
That is a perfect. 103% power though. That is going to be long. This ball is going to kick long past the flag. It's actually quite a hard pin to get close to there due to the defending slope that's just going to run the ball all the way off.
You're on the green. You're on the green.
You could do with a
a
stronger headwind holding the ball up there. So I think this is the longest putt we've had of the round so far. 65 feet out, 1 foot uphill. This is just a lag putt. Try to get this as close to the cup as possible and walk away with par. Tell you what, this is tracking. Has it got the legs? No, it's just going to come up short. That was actually on a really good line. We would have missed on the right hand side if it did have the pace.
5 feet to go.
Still no gimme from 5 feet out. So it's a solid par. That is a tough pin to get near. We will remain at 10 under.
10 under par at the moment.
After that front 9, I really felt we could comfortably get into double figures here, but just toiling the last few holes. So there's a tiny fast, but look at that swing line. I have really pushed that right. And you're just going to get punished with that on master swing difficulty. So it's another sand trap we have found. I don't even know if you can call these sand traps. Part of the course, which is based and located on this sandy island. And as you can see, if you're not finding the fairway, you're definitely going to be on the beach. This ball should get a firm kick, but I think it's going to kick hard right. And that's probably going to slope off the green. The lie at my feet took me more right than I allowed for there. I was just trying to play that slope that you can see to the left of my cursor just now. But let's see if we can chip this one in. Full topspin here just to let this ball release out. And that's a red slow. It's going to come up short and right off the cup.
Positive thoughts. Let's save
it's a par putt from 6 feet. Fortunately, there's not much in it. We've played it firm, maybe played that a little bit too firm, but it's still turned. And I am going to pick up another par, so let's see if we can finish with a couple of birdies here. Hole number 17, it's another par 3. Anything long of that flagstick and that ball's just going to run off. So just going to shape this a little bit from right to left. Try and land it short. We do get the perfect, but it's another 103%. That's going to be too strong. I'm going to find that slope that we talked about, and that is just going to run off the apron of the green there. Just unlucky there. I think if I got the 101%, we would have played the slope, and that should have trickled down towards the pin. It's another good opportunity to chip in from 9 yards out. Has this got the legs? Go on. Oh, agonisingly close. Just comes up short left. It's another par. And frustratingly, we are only 2 under on the back 9. I certainly feel the course is playing more difficult on the back 9, but I just lost my swing time ever so slightly. Just looking to shape this into the left-hand side off the fairway. Tiny bit of draw. That should work out really well. Hopefully this does remain on the fairway. Oh, that's a huge kick left. That's a bit harsh. And that is going to ensure we find a heavy rough.
Setting up here from
Bit of a punishing kick there. But let's see if we can rescue this and try and take this down the right-hand side of the fairway. Fairway clearly kicks from right to left down here. There is a laser beam perfect. This ball should kick left off the apron. Still going to leave me a lot longer shot in than I would have liked. There's the clubhouse once again on the right hand side. Very cool futuristic looking clubhouse. I'm just in between clubs here. I don't think 9 iron's going to get there. I'm going to have to loft up 8 iron and apply full backspin here. And let's see if we can land this as close to the pin as possible. Slope at my feet taking me left. Oh, there's a fast. That's going to miss the green to the left hand side. Yardage would have been really good as well. And it's another unfavourable kick.
Little off on that approach, but that's
disappointing.
okay.
Failed to birdie 2 of the par 5s on the course. But let's see if we can get this one close. Splashing it as close to the hole as possible. Should release out a little bit. It has done, and that is going to ensure a tap-in par. So a far quieter back 9 and front 9, guys, but it's a really good, enjoyable course. Certainly a course with a difference. It is going to reward good tee shots and iron play into the greens. But that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
See you next time.